Talking about observing from afar, big up Palace. Palace have just dropped their autumn 2025 range that I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about, because I think some of it is pretty decent. And you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Palace, but I have to, not be a hater and say this stuff isn't too shabby. Still would never wear it, don't get me wrong, but I've seen some bits and pieces here that I wouldn't be too shabby about if I saw some people wearing them in the streets here. So this is courtesy of PalaceSkateboards.com, Palace Autumn 2025 lookbook. The first picture here, I love this belt, by the way. This is a really nice belt. I'm not really the biggest fan of these jersey polo things that everyone's, or this jerseys in general everyone's making now. I feel like the only people that wear streetwear jerseys, or rips and flips of soccer jerseys, are people that don't play football, don't follow football, don't know much about football. I think if you're a real football fan, you're just gonna wear an actual jersey from an actual team, most preferably a team you support. Wearing jerseys from team you don't support is really odd and very lame, corny soccer behavior, in my personal opinion. But I don't really like the streetwear jersey thing. It's not really for me. But I do like that belt. That web belt is really cool. I love that fasten with the double O-rings and shit. I ain't mad at that in the slightest. This jersey here with the frog graphic is also really nice. Oh, not jersey. This fleece actually is fucking beautiful. Nice fluffy fleece with the real tree camo cargos that he's got here, and this orange bucket hat, which bucket hats never suit me, so let's leave that there. But that fleece is very cool looking. This Averex jacket is obviously the standout piece that everyone's going to be trying to cop this Friday, featuring Mattox, by the way. Big up the legend that is Mattox modeling here for Palace. It's actually a really good it's actually a really good Averex rendition, because I feel like nowadays, for whatever reason, Averex collabs are a little bit boring. Back in the day, when I remember some of the drug dealers and whatever else it may be, bad boys in my area, they used to wear Averex. So back in the day, you could, Averex jackets were like, I don't know, they were super expensive back in the day. They were hard to get a hold of. But I do remember them being quite fun, the designs. They'd have like super bikes on the back of them. They'd have like massive like designs, emblems, like a watch or something or whatever. They just had really cool designs. But for every reason, the ones that they're reissuing now are kind of boring. So it's kind of cool to see them deciding to, implement some anime and shit with some of these fucking newer retros that they're putting out now, especially the one the players are doing there. There's a Panasonic jersey here again that everyone's going to be on, I'm assuming. This Panasonic flip that I'm sure a lot of people are going to be in, but again, I actually play football, so I'd actually prefer to actually wear a proper jersey. This bomber jacket is probably one of the standout pieces. This bomber jacket that features the camo sleeves. I'm not sure what you call that. Duck. I'm not sure what that print is called, if it's duck camo or whatever. But it's a pretty interesting flip on a bomber jacket. You've got this corduroy collar here going on. You've also got this nice body here with this washed out pine green effect going on there. You've got the embroidery down the jacket, chest, and then you've got these sleeves that are made up of this duck washed out camo thing going on there. And on the back, you've also got this emblem that says Palace, and it says 2009-2025, and all the locations and shit. And again, it's all embroidered on the back as well, so that's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. And I'm also not mad at that sweats down below. The sweats down below with the Great British flag kind of are reminding me of like old Lonsdale Sports Direct type of gear, in it. Very chavvy, very whatever else it may be. This color block jacket is also a favorite of mine that I've seen here. This is I think it was like a down jacket. Is it reversible? Must be reversible. Really cool look here. You've got different block colors. You've got a bit of lavender, grey, pink and black there. You got the Palace logo on the bottom. It kind of does look like something that you see somebody wearing at Reading and Leeds Festival, with a small little side bag and shit, and some really tiny shorts and a pair of Nike socks or shocks and shit. Don't get me wrong, but it still does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This jersey is also really nice as well. This Palabama. That Palabama jersey is absolutely fire, to be honest. That's definitely going to be selling out as well, as is that classic logo on the beanie. I'm not mad at that. I forgot that guy's name. He's a skater, right? Is it Max Power, Max Payne or something like that? I forgot his fucking name. He was good in that shit as well. Again, there's a Palabama baseball hat as well with it. There's a cool jersey here that kind of reminds me of what would you say, Von Dutchy type of thing, Diesel type of situations there. And you've also got an introduction of a very tattooed, pierced up model here, a little emo of goth girl. I'm not sure if she works at Palace or if she works at the store, or if this is somebody that works in the head office and shit, or they're trying to branch out and kind of embrace more alternative faces and not make it just all about the lads. But yeah, she's a good look there, freshening things up a little bit. You got this jean suit, which I'm not mad at as well. Again, kind of reminds me of a void jean type of style thing going on there, in the blue with the triangles. Kind of looks like hearts that you see on the cards and shit, linked with the Palace logos there on the in between, and the diamond little print there. There's a button up shirt that says Palace on the front. I'm not interested in. It's light. It's just too much branding for me. So some of this stuff, this Power Athletics thing, maybe is not that bad, decent. This model doesn't make it look great though, because he's kind of short, you know. He kind of looks like a Labubu, doesn't he? He's kind of built like a Labubu, this guy. So maybe he doesn't really model it the best way, because his arms are really short and he looks like he's about 4 foot something. But in general, I'm not mad at it. It's kind of like a flip on an old school kind of 80s, you know, style of a jumper without the Wrangler sleeve, nice and boxy fit, mild grey. You can't go wrong with that stuff. Heavy embroidery as well on the front here. So again, good shit from them. Finishing looks good as well on their quality control and shit. You've got a rain jacket that looks there, right? A nice rain jacket. You got this, what's that? Oh, that's actually pretty decent too, right? There's zip up fleece thing going on there. There's also a skull cap as well going on here that they've got. You've got, oh, that's that bomber, that kind of a blouson bomber jacket thing isn't too shabby, with the embossed Palace logo on the back there, the Tri-Feg logo there. You know, some more decent track jackets, decent cardigan, nice t-shirt there. Oh, the Avirex in that colorway is absolutely stupid, you have to be honest. That is really fucking good. That is really fucking good. They really smashed it with that Avirex, and to be honest, again, if I could wear this stuff I would, but unfortunately I'm gonna die hating this brand forever and ever. There's a, I think that's a Black Sabbath flip, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Black Sabbath flip? Or is that what's that brand called? The guy that looks like a priest and he's wearing all white. Maybe that's, no, that's, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it's that band. It's a metal band where the guys are dressed up like priests and stuff and they got white makeup on. I think that's a flip of their logo. I think their logo looks like this, but that's pretty decent as well. I ain't mad at that. Not mad at that in the slightest. Matching track jacket there. Yeah, oh, that's the jacket that they was featuring in the orange. Look at that, that's interesting, right? So one of the pockets on the front of this Gore-Tex jacket, I'm assuming this is probably Gore-Tex, has a see-through logo here where you can see your hand as you kind of open the pocket. Maybe you can see the inside of the contents of the pocket as well, which, you know, I wouldn't want, but that's a nice little touch actually. Not mad at that. And look at the hat as well, the baseball hat with the mesh hat with the Palace logo on the front. It's got the ear flaps that go under your fucking chin. That isn't too much of a shabby look as well. I ain't mad at that as well. There's a bowling shirt here with the 2 horseshoes in the back. It's a really cool logo actually. I ain't mad at that. More track jackets. That track is really good. That tracksuit here, that Palabama tracksuit, is not too shabby. Denim jacket, quarter zip fleece thing is not too shabby as well. I ain't mad at that in the slightest too. Not mad at that in the slightest too. Not mad at that in the slightest too. Man, shape up is a bit wonky, but hey, it is what it is. But this is a really nice jumper though. This probably might be one of the best pieces. Very basic and whatever, but I do like that. The blue piping, the color of the gray material here, the mole gray or light gray font here. Nice zip there. The Palace embroidery just below the zip there. I ain't mad at it. The fit looks really good as well. Oh, the jumpers are not too shabby. The jumpers are not too shabby. The jumpers are not too shabby also. You got these jumpers which I guess are sights, right? You got the British jumper here. I think that's Turkey, if I'm not mistaken as well. They're not too shabby. You got hoodies here, the shorts, Gore-Tex hats. You've got a tracksuit. They got a Jamaica tracksuit, which is interesting. Not too sure what that's about. I'm assuming maybe because the model might be from Jamaica. I'm assuming maybe. But yeah, there's a Jamaica tracksuit, I guess, if you're into that sort of shit. There's, oh, that's actually pretty decent. That looks like a Barcelona flip actually. There's a tracksuit here that they've done that looks like, but it looks like it's done in Barcelona colorways, or maybe Besiktas, or maybe there's another cut. What's that? Is it Spartak Moscow? Maybe it's a Spartak Moscow flip. That's actually not too bad. There's a rugby shirt here that the girl's wearing. with a lion. Was it lion or dog? No, I think it's a dog embroidery there, catching a frisbee, which isn't too shabby too. That's another jacket too, with the piping and the PAL on the side. That's actually a quick, nice little logo flip that they've done that with a PAL. And then there's this jacket. What does that say? Is that MHS? I don't know what the fuck that says actually. Is that MHUA? Mia? Is that Maya? Mina? I don't know what that says there on that logo, on that fucking bomber jacket, but it's nice though. That pink pops off really, really good. I'm not too mad at that in the slightest. And there's also rotary camo trousers, more tracksuits here, more t-shirts, and there we go for the autumn winter collection. This is going to be available on August the 8th. August the 8th. This is going to be available on August the 8th, which is a Friday. Available in store, EU site, all that malarkey. You know where to check it out. There's also 4 pictures of all the individual items here. Again, the favorite pieces that I think I look hard is this Palace Doraemon Airbricks jacket. Really, really nice. Yeah. Not mad at that in the slightest. Also the Quantum patch jacket is really, really hard. Maybe one of the best jackets they put out in a long time. It also comes in green and it also comes in black, but of course the major colorway is this patchwork colorway. That's fucking great. I've also said good things about this jacket, the Plucker jacket in olive, and it also comes in black, it seems like, but the olive color is obviously the best. And also this bossy canvas jacket, which kind of looks very Cave Empty. You know, it kind of looks like something Cave Empty would have made back in the day, so I'm not mad at that in the slightest. This Frogger reversible jacket is also one of the better ones as well they put out in a while. I like that the other side doesn't have an obvious bit of it does have branding there, a little label, but it's not super obvious because the back, the other side has got the Tri-Fade logo, which is a bit too bait, but I do like that. That's not too bad. And then this is the it's Muya. It's Muya. It's more, so I guess Muya is in Muay Thai basically. There's a Muay, maybe it's Muay Thai, I'm not too sure, but there's a Muya jacket in pink. And what else I mentioned that I liked in there? The pink. Oh yeah, there's the Barcelona jacket, right? Pro Team hoodie. There you go. And I think that's about it when it comes to all the stuff regarding the collection. But I would recommend you check out the entire. Oh yeah, and the belt as well. The belt I said I like, right? The Frogger belt in orange. Really, 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 really cool. I ain't mad at that, right? With the 2 rings kind of connection there. So make sure you check out Palace for all your needs regarding their autumn collection, because some of it is rather decent, and I implore you to check it out if you can,